What if one accusation could destroy your whole family? No proof, no real evidence, just fear, rumors, and people pointing fingers. This is the tragic story of Elizabeth Proctor, a woman who almost lost her life during the Salem witch trials. In 1692, Salem was drowning in fear. People believed evil was hiding among them. Neighbors began accusing neighbors. Friends turned against friends. And once someone was called a witch, their life could change forever. Elizabeth Proctor was living with her husband, John Proctor, when the accusations reached their home. At first, John didn't believe the panic. He spoke against the trials. He questioned the accusations. He believed innocent people were being blamed without real proof. But in Salem, speaking against the madness could make you the next target. Soon, Elizabeth was accused of witchcraft. Then John was accused too. Imagine that moment. A husband and wife taken away from their home, standing before a court where fear was louder than truth. People who knew them tried to help. Friends and neighbors gave statements in their support. But the court still found them guilty. Both Elizabeth and John were sentenced to death. But Elizabeth was pregnant. Because of that, her execution was delayed until after the birth of her baby. John Proctor tried to delay his own execution too, but he failed. On August 19, 1692, John Proctor was executed. Elizabeth was left in prison, pregnant, grieving, and waiting for a sentence that could still take her life. In January 1693, while still behind bars, Elizabeth gave birth to a baby boy. She named him John, after his father. But then, something changed. The authorities began to realize that innocent people may have been convicted without solid evidence. The governor ordered many prisoners to be released. Elizabeth Proctor was one of them. She survived. But survival did not mean her life returned to normal. Her husband was gone. Her name had been stained. Her family had been broken by fear and false accusations. The Salem witch trials ended, but the damage remained forever. More than 150 people were arrested. 19 were hanged. Others died in prison. And one man was crushed to death because he refused to enter a plea. Today, Elizabeth Proctor's story reminds us of something powerful. When fear controls people, justice can disappear. And sometimes, the most dangerous thing in the world is not evil itself. It is a crowd that stops asking for proof.